Welcome everyone, this is Devlog 22 and it has been a while. Well, this update is big. Hubworld, progression, items, and challenges, and a lot that I'm not going to mention because it's too much. Let's get right into it. Let's start with the Hubworld. The Hubworld was supposed to just be a menu for which level do you want to play and which items do you want to use during your runs. And it escalated, now there's a lot. Let's start with the item pool. Items inside of the item pool will appear during your run. So if you unlock an item, you need to buy it. That puts it into the item pool and then bam, it appears during your run. If you no longer want an item to appear during your run, then you take it out of the item pool. And if you want it to be again in the thing, then you put it back in. Yes, complicated, weird, but that's the thing you can do. Another room lets you select your starting item. And in the head collection room, you can see how many kills you got on every enemy. Alright, as earlier mentioned, the Hubworld update was big, especially because of the challenges. They made this thing huge, as you can see. Basically, only this in the middle is the shops in the main room. Above that, that's the world and the run, and everything else is challenges. Anyways, I designed these challenges to be different from the main game. So because you know, if you play the same thing over and over and you keep dying, that gets repetitive and you get exhausted and you want to do something else, right? So there are challenges. They're shorter than a run. There's no items, there's no paths, there's only one room in which you fight with less randomness. In the runs, you need to adjust to the situation. It's always different. You have to know what is going on. On the challenges, you can actually strategize. You can say, okay, well, this is what I'm facing and how do I now face the situation and plan. Also, to make it more interesting, these challenges have rules. For instance, in one there's towers shooting at you, in another one you constantly lose health, but while you lose health, you also gain health from killing enemies, so you need to play more aggressive. Also, taking damage is more forgiving as you can heal it up afterwards by killing enemies fast enough. The only limitation is you need to kill fast, you need to be aggressive. If you want to know more about these challenges, I write devlogs a lot, not on the big updates only, but on every single one. So go check them out if you want to know more. Next up, progression. The game used to throw every ability at you, so you were overwhelmed. It had every enemy from the start, so you didn't know how to handle them. It had every item, so you didn't know how to use them. Now finally, what I wanted to have since so long, you gradually get them over time by playing the game. So when you do a challenge and beat it, you get an item or an ability. When you play the game, when you beat a challenge, you get experience. Enough experience, you level up. You level up, you get an item or ability. Then, also, as you progress, because your level gets higher, new enemies appear, new traps appear. So the game becomes harder as you become stronger. Not just because you get new abilities, but also because you played more and you know more and your skills improve. In the future, I want to make a system on top of this. So instead of unlocking items and abilities, you unlock skill tree points. And then in the skill tree, you have items and abilities, just like now. And you unlock those on your own pacing, meaning I do no longer have to guess which is the right item for everyone. You make the choice what is the right item for you. Alright, there's 45 plus items. I'm not gonna go into detail about them, but let me say this much. There's 18 that are common and uncommon, which are simple stats buff. And then there currently are 7 starting items, which give you an extra way to make gold or have the hype go up, which also translates into gold essentially. And then there's the epic and legendary items, which change the gameplay a little bit or a lot. Some of them have positive and negative effects, and you need to see which one goes with your playstyle and do builds with them. And I'm really excited actually about what kind of crazy stuff people can come up with. And I probably have to nerf a lot of stuff because a lot of stuff possibly is broken, but I really want that actually, so we'll see. Maybe I'll keep it in because it's really fun. So I hope you guys enjoy all the items that I put in here. There's a lot of them. Last but not least, save files. And this was a hard one. There's not that much that I have to save. It's just your abilities that you unlock, the items that you have, and some other stuff. But I've never done this, and I never heard someone go like, well, this game just deleted all my save files. let's play it again. Let's see what happens if I play this game again. Maybe it does not delete my save files this time. I don't think anyone would ever do that. So I really can't mess this up. And so far so good. And I think we're on a good track. Next up, after this, we will work a little bit on the boss, on the playabilities, on the paths, on the levels, all that. And then we're kind of done with all the content, honestly. And we will move on to art, sound design, music, story. We got some stuff there prepared, and I can't really wait to have all this stuff come together and see how it turns out to be as the completed game and be done. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you liked it, like, follow, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. If you have anything to say, leave me a comment and let me know what you think about the game, about the devlogs. And this is it. Devlog 22, Saikyo, I'm out.